That is that.
Oh man, it started us all the way back here again. There you go. No fair.
Yeah, we have to do the hallway all over again.
Your rubiness.
Oh, thank you.
Yep. And Val being stoned.
Oh my.
Ooh, it's green outside.
Oh, that's not a good color.
No, not really. And
Sailor, take warning.
yeah, well,
Keep
we've
fighting.
got a band that was coming, and I thought it would have already came already, but it never really rained. It sprinkled a little. I see. I knew it was happening. I knew it was coming.
What?
I knew it was coming. I just stop it.
AFK for bio real quick.
Didn't even say anything.
I knew that there was bad weather heading this way. Final words. So I watered down my plumerias because they're very top heavy because they're like 7 feet tall. And I've already lost. I've had quite a bit of breakage this year from the winds. But there is already a band coming through from the tropical storm that's about to wipe New Orleans a new butt. But I just glanced over and it's kind of green outside.
I'm back.
Okay, so we have Nubler, Phil, Ration getting rubies,
Yes.
I'm back.
Frey and Steel getting opals.
Sure.
Let's I still have Kat and Sasha getting opals. Bran and Zebu. And if you can, Steve, grab rubies as well.
You want
If-
rubies, not topaz?
Yeah. Sarah can grab a topaz. Because the ruby puts a stacking damage debuff on the boss. So he takes more damage the more stacks he has. It can only stack 1 hit per second. So the more people we have with the ruby, the more stacks he gets.
No, I just want to make sure I pick the right one.
Yeah.
But-
If for some reason you can't get a ruby, then grab a topaz or an emerald.
All right, so I'm just gonna admit my dumbassery. Apparently, when I am clicking the cog, I thought it was a timing thing. I noticed on that last fight when I was dead that I had a ruby icon over
So
to the
you did
bottom
have
of
one.
my bottom of my mini map. Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah. It does. You get it instantly. It doesn't like have to fill up a circle or whatever it was.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, I got a ruby on Monday too. So that makes sense on why you didn't understand I wasn't getting anything.
And the other trick with the ruby is if he doesn't get hit by somebody with a ruby every I think 3 or 5 seconds, it clears down to 0, and that's what
Ooh,
sucks.
okay.
Does
So
that include
I
cuts?
should
Anybody that's got a
maintain
Ruby.
focus on the boss then?
No, Noob is doing that.
Okay.
Right, but and so
I
is
don't think
Ian.
dots count.
But when the ads are up, if you can use
priority.
multi-shot instead of, to hopefully hit the boss.
That's
here.
right. Well, I kept backing up into gold goo on the ground because it was like right at my heels. All right, I'll try to do better this time.
Everybody's ready.
Yeah, and I think what got you the last time, Zivu, was you were backing up to the edge of the room, but when we move to the next room, he sets the previous room on fire, and that fire kind of spills over a little bit, so you have to watch.
Kind of like flames coming out of the walls, fire under my feet. Which way do you want to toast?
Yeah,
Oh
exactly.
yeah, that stuff's everywhere, Zebu.
The trick is if you do, if she does get revived, though, she'll be where the person that revived her is, but
Yes.
that'll burn you too.
Yes, that can happen. All right.
Hey, here comes Pokemon.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Please remember to leave volatile charge at the back of the room if you can.
Spinny flame.
Second row.
Second room for us too. Get to the entrance. Get to the exit.
Third row.
Pretty much even.
And this, if you get the laser, it's better to just move slowly in a small path instead of
Back
trying
left.
to run away.
Fourth row. Fifth room.
Damn, we charging tonight.
I think we got an accidental time warp in there.
I be hexed.
Sixth room.
Got curse and the beam, so watch out. Thank you. Get to the middle.
Gem room.
The exit.
See, you made a noise that time.
We are in the last room.
We'll be there in a second. We're at 36%.
We're at 28, so slow down a little bit, guys.
Spinny flames. Those spinny flames. We're in the last room.
We're at 22%. 21.
24.
20. $15.
17. 15 spinny flames.
10%.
We're at 10 now as well.
5.
4. 2. We're dead.
We're through.
Alright, move in, Sarah. Everybody stack on Sarah. Steve, move out. You got liquid. Oh, never mind.
We did awesome on the ads that time.
Steve,
Val,
you're
go ahead and take
standing
it.
in bad.
Got him.
It's hard to see on the
And the
floor.
little flames on my screen.
Be a rich bastard if I could cash this in.
Right? It would be even better if they were Bitcoin.
Run out, Steve. You got gold on you again.
God bless.
Take it, boss.
Nicely done, folks. Come on in. All right.
5%.
Yay!
That worked pretty well.
I got bad breath.
Ditto.
Everybody run for gold. Everybody run for gold.
It's too far away. We're entering the heart of Dazara lore. Expect fierce
not gonna get
resistance
anything
from
that great up.
Zandalari. It would be wise to
Anybody
set
need
some
that helm?
traps to cover our flank. Keep going. I'll catch up.
I just got an amethyst.
Steel, do you want the helm?
I'm trying to find it. At the crown?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, yeah, I guess I do. Oh wait, I'm in my DPS helmet. Let me see what my other one looks like. Somebody else
wow.
might need it too. Yeah, it's a nice helmet.
Check this out.
Oops, sorry.
For a gray, it's some gold off of
Yeah,
that.
seriously.
Ooh-wee!
Oh yeah, I got a gilded egg of Paku that's 125 gold.
Pay for a repair bill or two. Going in.
Oh, y'all are up there now.
Whoa.
Is there a way to reset the Azerite powers on an item?
Yes.
Yeah.
It costs money every time.
Yeah, it starts off at 5 gold.
Oh, that's not so bad.
And
Thought
it
I remembered
resets
that.
weekly, so it's not. Yeah, it's the dude in by the transmogrifier in Morales.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Does reset?
Yeah.
Because that crown's going to be a much better tanking thing because it's got a shit ton of stamina on it.
And it looks cool.
Is that Echo of Gronk? Tide Pods.
What? What about Oil of Ole?
Helps keep the skin nice and soft.
Man, thanks for bringing up my dead mama.
It put lotion on its body or it gets the hose.
No. If you're gonna do that quote, it puts the lotion on the skin or it gets the hose
Or
again.
that's it, yeah.
Or put the fucking lotion on the basket.
He did a great job in that role.
Yeah, I love that movie.
Did anybody ever
Right.
watch the movie,
Great
the
job.
TV show Monk?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't
I
until
don't
I
care
watched
for
the
that character.
Silence of the Lambs years later I realized that the chief was that guy.
Yeah.
I told somebody that, and they're like, "No, it's not." I said, "Look at him." And they're like, "Oh
Yeah,
my
it's Captain
god!" I said, "Yeah,
Stottlemyre.
pretty-
I
first
know.
one
I was like,
watched.
oh my god! I never realized it until I watched it after I saw that.
Damn frogs.
These frogs are mean.
Yep, tell him to jump out of your throat, Neo.
Run the frogs to me.
But I like the frogs.
I like how they lash you with their tongue.
Oh my.
Cow chicken.
So many comments on that.
Usually frogs just pee on you and run away.
Yeah. Is that before or after they're licked?
Alright. School me.
Kill Baku first.
The tanking's the easy part. The not
Oh, okay.
dying's the hard part.
And
What
most
was
of us
that?
still have our feasts.
Yeah. I'm at 41% or 41 minutes. 40.
Don't forget, don't drop your dino droppings on every. Please.
Dino droppings.
Yes.
Okay.
Big ones.
This is the fight that does not have enough mechanics. So it's easy.
Was it sarcasm?
So we're all die.
I'm sensing sarcasm. I'm not sure why.
Okay. So there are 4 bosses here. We fight them sort of 2 at a time.
Fight them on the beaches. We'll fight them on the ocean.
Yeah. We start with Paku and Gonk. Hopefully my voice will hold out long enough to do this. So you need to take them apart because if they're together they buff each other. But there is a swap mechanic, so you don't want to take them too far apart. Generally, if you put one about there and one about there, you're far enough apart. All DPS will be focusing on Paku to start off with. Paku does a couple of things. He does, or she, or it does a haste buff that mages can spell steal. Or it can be purged, or if you have some sort of purge or something that will remove buffs from bosses, use that whenever you see that come up. Gonk, meanwhile, will be doing turning people into little tiny raptors. When you become a little tiny raptor, there will be a green circle around you. You want to move away from everybody, because anybody in that circle, when the buff or whatever it is wears off, will also get turned into a tiny raptor. And while you're a tiny raptor, you can't cast spells or do anything.
Can you eat people?
No.
Can you lick them?
He will also summon larger raptors that fixate on people and chase them around. Where they become dangerous is if those raptors happen to run in front of Paku when she casts her haste buff, and then they're given a haste buff, and then they run right to the person that they're fixated on and beat the shreds out of them. So, mages and purgers, if you can.
Sorry, don't mean to interrupt, but it's like bright orange green, and it is raining raindrops the size of water balloons.
Well, if you need to go, by all means
no,
go.
I'm on an ups, so I'm not worried about.
Yeah, but if you
I
should
mean,
be
but if
like
I just disappear,
hiding in
you
the
know why.
bathroom because there's a tornado coming.
Well, I'm upstairs, so I'm fucked. So.
Yeah.
You don't normally game in the bathtub? What's up with that?
Yeah, no. It's this alien wearing this monitor at the feet.
So anyway, yeah.
So yeah, if I drop off, you know why.
Yeah, we know why.
I'm in Kansas, not anymore.
Yeah. Raptors have to die as quickly as possible. So when they're up, DPS needs to switch to them. If they have the haste buff on them, try and remove it if you have the ability to do that. The other thing that Paku does will be that she summons this big bird thing that will eventually land at the edge of the room somewhere. When the bird lands, we need to be in the circle that shows up under the bird, or you will take a whole lot of damage and die. This is tricky for the tanks because you don't want the 2 bosses too close together, so you have to spread yourselves apart while we're under the bird. And if you are a little tiny raptor, you want to move as far away from people as you can. What often kills us is people get turned into a raptor while we're bunched up together under the bird, and then all the healers are silenced, and then the tanks die, and then everybody else dies.
Y'all need to stop with that shit because I'm about to pee on myself.
And then that's just the first two
I'm
bosses. So
sorry.
when we kill Paku, then we will switch to Gonk as being our primary focus. Gonk's abilities don't change. We'll still have big raptors and get turned into tiny raptors. And Paku's bird will keep showing up, but the haste buff won't happen anymore. And our friend over on the side there, whose name I cannot remember, will activate. And that one summons bouncy tigers. Yeah, it's Kimball is the next one. Kimball has two things. There will be. You don't want to get in front of him, whatever, because he has a conal damage that stacks. That is a tank swap mechanic. Lacerating claws. And then there is Kimball's Wrath, which is there'll be a tiger that shows up. Somebody will get it marked with an arrow over their head. That means they're the target for that tiger. You want to move away from other people because anybody else between you will also get hit with it. And it does a nice chunk of damage. We'll still have to gather together when Paku's aspect shows up and lands. Let's see what else. So then we'll kill Gonk. Then we are fighting Akunda and Kimball. We'll basically keep. So once we kill Gonk, then we'll go to Kimball as being our main target, and then Akunda shows up. Akunda has
Matata.
Yeah. It'll it'll electrify people, and then those people will shoot balls of lightning from around them, so you're going to want to dodge those when that happens. We'll also cast Mind Wipe on people, which kind of silences you for 30 seconds. That can be cleansed, purged, whatever. And then there's Thundering Storm, which is an AoE around Akunda. Everybody needs to run away from that. But actually, if we get to Akunda, we're in easy mode at that point.
So we're not playing dodgeball, we're playing dodge your balls.
Yeah, it's dodge everything. Tree, you could probably go back to DPS.
Okay.
Everybody playing
Paint gun, paintball, whatever it's called.
Makes you pretty
So,
bright
yeah, Val,
orange to see.
Think of this as our compass rose, essentially. We're going to be on the opposite sides of it from each other with the mobs in, basically.
Yeah, Melee, you don't want to be in front of any of these bosses ever.
Are we turning the bosses to face inside or outside?
Outside. The bosses will be inside of the compass rose, facing outside.
Yeah,
We'll
you're
be
gonna
on the
want to
outside.
try and face them like towards that back wall, like towards where they're standing.
And everybody else, DPS, melee DPS, should be on the inside of the compass rose. On the boss, or on the
That way
boss.
we're equal distance from wherever the bird decides to swoop down and protect us.
That way we don't get sized.
Neutered?
No, we don't get turned into lizards.
Yeah.
You will,
Yeah, we will.
but you're
It'll
not
happen.
supposed to.
So okay, look like everybody's ready. Melee DPS, if you get in the center there for us, please.
I'm gonna stay a little out so I can zoom in. Gets me some range.
Oh, I see.
Right on the center of the sacrificial. Company.
Yes. Comes full count.
What does this lever do?
What's in this cave?
So
Hey,
what
Rick.
was our range again?
I believe it's 8.
Hey Ray, where did these stairs go?
5, 4,
Get her, Ray.
3, 2,
They go up.
1.
Yeah, it's 8.
And I got blizzardified.
I got Baku then. Trade.
Got Gronk.
Raptors are up.
Go back over to the other side, Val. Yeah, we'll stay on the same sides of the
okay.
compass rose. We'll just swap the ball.
Try not to let the
Sorry, I forgot about that.
raptors hit you.
All right, grabbing Paku there.
Can we get Tink up?
Birdie.
Birds coming down.
5, 4,
To the birds.
Behind Val.
1.
If you're a little tiny raptor, stay out of the circle for a sec.
God. Well.
Positioning.
All right, reset back to our positions.
Somebody a taunt.
Paco's at 12. Go ahead, grab it if it said to.
I got Paco. Grab the other one.
Got the other one.
Haku's almost dead. Get ready
Bird's
for.
coming up soon.
Baku's dead.
Yep.
5, 4,
I got
Bird.
Grab
the
that other gun. Bird is at the north. I seem to have both. I'm dead.
I got it back.
That's right.
That's
Down,
my
Betty
bad.
Noop, same thing happened to me.
Yep.
What happened?
Yeah, what was going on there?
Healers got hexed.
From the little raptor dude?
Yeah.
Yeah. When
Said
that
what,
hex
though?
happens at the same time that you got to get under the Paku thing, it sucks bad.
Yeah, just to be clear, well, first of all, people, you need to pay attention whether you're hexed or not. I see people just kind of standing there and wandering around. You need to move away from other people, particularly the tanks and the healers. When it comes time to run under the bird, if you happen to be hexed, stay outside for just a second. You can take a few flaps of the wings until that hex wears off. Eat a cookie, use a personal heal, something like that. But coming in underneath, especially hitting the tanks, actually, I think that's what killed Flay there, was Flay got hexed.
So
Is
you're
it-
blaming me.
If we're hexed. Oh, no, yeah.
There's
3 people that were little
Hit
tiny
the
raptors
fusion.
there. One of them was me and I stayed out, but I...
The
don't know
hex
who
is
it-
that the green circular thing?
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened that I got both of the bosses too.
Yeah,
That was,
well,
It
that's
was
the other
weird.
thing is that the boss activated just as we had to run, which is
yeah.
Why it was,
was-
like he ran to you, but I taunted. He came to me, and all of a sudden he ran back.
Huh.
And I was just like, "Where'd he go?"
It could have.
Question: When
It could have. Hang on a second. Sorry. It could have been maybe I tossed a glaive and it clipped that other boss, which has a high threat component. I'm sorry, Zebu.
Oh, okay. Okay, when Debia says switch bosses from Paku to Gonk, do we do that or do we stay on
Mm-mm.
switch?
No, DPS
I-
stays on Paku.
yeah,
Okay,
you
'cause I got a
stay.
thing on DBM said switch bosses to switch to Gonk, and then it said
Yeah,
switch
so-
back. So is that just for tanks or?
I think that might
Yeah,
be for
that would.
rogue or something.
Yeah, I'm surprised you're getting that warning.
Yeah, because I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
thought
it
we're
too.
supposed to stay on Paku. Okay, so I'll stay on Paku.
Yeah.
Because once we kill Paku, Gonk goes back up to full health anyway.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, no,
Yeah,
I was just
there's-
kind
Okay.
of going. I don't know what we're not supposed to do that, but it showed up.
Zebu, are you tanking and not telling us?
You know, I do that. No.
Or DBM thinks you are.
Well, you know, for God knows I could have it on and just not being, you know, as I said, dirt.
Well, we actually want to kill the boss just before the bird if we can, or like during.
When the glowy bird's up, right?
Yeah.
I
You don't
think
want to
once
do
he's
it.
landed in the middle, does the middle landing thing after that, I think between then and when he drops is a good.
Yeah. No, our our timing on that was actually pretty good.
Yeah, no, it seemed
Um,
like everything was getting the little raptors down. I mean, the big raptors, but it was just those little raptors when they came in under him that I was like, oh shit. But you know, it looks if you, that circle's big enough, the people that have it, they could actually, if they stay right at the front, they could be in his circle. With
Yeah, you
everybody else
can-
at the back.
You can be in the circle and out far enough
Right.
away from people.
Right. I was kind of going, just don't come all the way in. Your circle doesn't need to be completely in. Just
Yeah, exactly.
The other problem
Eh.
is people you walk through other people's circles getting into it if you're behind them.
right.
Yeah, I
gotta
mean,
be
you
ones that
got
are
to
like-
be aware of the people around you. So,
Yeah, just
you
kinda
know,
hesitate
I
now.
might have the circle around me, but I can't help it if you go running through it.
Yeah, okay.
hey, Steel.
Yes,
Do you
ma'am,
remember-
sir.
Do you remember what after was it Paku goes down and we're working on the next two bosses? What the swap mechanic is on those? I don't remember if
I
there
think
was.
it's. I think the swap mechanic is kind of the. I think the Gonk thing. He does like something to you. So I think. I got to remember because I always forget now.
Yeah, same here. And the thing here isn't telling me much with the.
Well, there's Wild Mall.
That's one crazy wild mall.
Yeah.
Because there's the crawling hex, which is we get turned into raptors. Gonk's Wrath, which is the ravenous stalkers that are summoned, and then I see Wild Maul, which is 18,000 damage to all targets in a 9-yard, 90-degree
I think
cone.
it's a Kimball aspect.
Yeah, Paku has the tank swap mechanic, which is the hastening winds, because he keeps getting faster if he keeps hitting the same tank.
Right.
Then you
Right,
think
and Kimball has lacerating claws.
that's right.
is
So it's
the one.
Paku and Kimball that have the tank swap mechanics. So that's why there's always one up, because until you get Kimball down.
Jimmy Kimball.
I don't know if any of the people that aren't quite as groovy at raiding like me, but Fat Boss does a thing on Wowhead that kind of just tells you DPS, these are your things you should do.
Yeah.
I like the Fat Boss videos usually.
I've been
Yeah.
watching him, but I was watching this fight, and I'm like, oh gee, why don't they just throw a few more things in?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It doesn't have enough mechanics, so
My
it's
God,
pretty
like at
easy.
the zoo.
From
Wait
a
till you
tanking
see
perspective,
Rastakhan.
though, from a tanking perspective, though, I find them a little confusing. Fat bosses.
Yeah,
Because
well,
it's
he
usually
says it,
shown
like, so
from the
casually,
DPS
and I'm
or
like, yeah, no, this is not casual for me yet.
okay. Yep, Fraser.
Oh, and by the way, just for the record, I do have a pair of silver, solid silver, ruby red slippers. They're little bitty tiny things, but they were given to me years ago.
Have you tried to click them together?
And pray to God you're not in Kansas. I mean,
Well, no, I'd love to be in Kansas so I could visit a couple of friends, but not under these green sky circumstances. Well,
exactly.
Kansas, Missouri, the Missouri
Yes.
side of Kansas.
Well, that's Kansas City.
Yes.
Welcome back, Frey. All right, I
Much
think everybody's here.
attention, but if that storm system moves a little closer to Texas, is Houston going to get screwed?
It's not going to, I don't think.
Oh, the hurricane.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It doesn't
Well,
take
it
much to
hasn't
screw
turned into
Houston
a
over, though.
hurricane yet, but it's going
Oh,
to.
it'd be
It's
nice.
gonna.
Be nice if it sends some rain up to Missouri. Surprisingly.
You
It,
have enough
actually,
already?
it's going to go more up to
No,
Tennessee.
well, we're having it rained so much, and so hard it dried out, and the ground's like concrete now.
Ugh.
So we need some rain. We just don't need the 3 and 4 inches at a time that we have been getting. We need like the inch of rain, nice soaking rain. Yeah, the kind that you just don't get.
Taking Paku.
All right, guys.
Did you see what New Orleans got yesterday? And like a very short amount
Raptors
of
are
time?
up.
Grabbing Paku.
Got the other one.
Bird's coming.
Bird. Oh, behind me.
We might
Paku's
want to
almost-
slow DPS on Paku there.
Got ground.
I'm hexed.
Raptors are up.
Move him over to the other side if you could, Bill. Thank you.
Paku's down, Kimball's up.
Taking Gonk.
All right, I'll get Jimmy Kimball.
Kimball or Gronk?
Gronk now.
Gonk.
5, 4, 3, 2.
The sports ball player.
Oh crap.
Bird is the word.
I've got 2 stacks of lacerating claw.
Oh,
I
I have
don't
I'll be right back.
Taunting.
Sal, I
Okay,
followed
Raptor.
your advice and stayed out of the circle when I had the Raptor, and I think I took 1 flap too many.
Yeah, me too.
I got hexed.
Yeah, I'm working Prim.
That was just unfortunate hexing time.
How's your stacks?
5,
1002.
Yeah, I'll take him.
Grabbing Kimball. Crap, I completely forgot about the blood.
Remember, you don't want to be in front of the Kimball, especially.
Way.
I forgot that. Kill the raptors.
Alright, 2 stack.
You want me to take it?
Yeah, please. I got Gronk.
I got yours.
Nope, you
Bird's
got Gronk
coming
again.
soon.
Grab the other guy. Kimball.
4,
Where is he?
Get to the bird.
1.
Where's Kimball? I got.
Remember, you want to keep them separated.
I can't target Kimball.
Can't?
Uh-oh.
Got it.
I'm dead. I'm back. Gronk.
I got Raptor on me.
Gog's down.
I got a Hakuna
I
Matata.
got silenced. Man, that's a long silence.
You guys might want to move away from the front of Wakanda.
5, 4,
Bird's over behind Kimball.
1.
Oh, that's gonna suck.
I'm dead again.
Down.
You got hit with 2 of them at the once.
Yeah, I think our timing on killing Paku was a little off.
Well, he went down fast. That was good in the sense that it went down fast, but it was just kind of at the wrong point.
Yeesh.
Yeah, because you got both the Paku's Wrath and the Thunder Lizard thing at the same time,
Yep.
which was not fun looking. I was long dead, so it didn't affect me.
I had like probably 20 seconds where I couldn't target the other boss.
Did you get silenced or something?
I don't know. I couldn't do anything.
Weird.
Yeah, you might have had mind point.
Mind wipe. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, why isn't this working?
Yeah, I mean, I only have a single target cleanse, and it has what is it? 8-second cooldown. So do we feel like we need another healer?
I think it's just learning the mechanics of, like you said, it's just a lot of timing, like knowing to kill it slowly. Just, you know, little raptors, big raptors, just a lot of shit's going.
Yeah.
That's like when that bird, I was like, oh, I've got the little raptor, get away. Well, then I went too far out and went, pop.
I think it's one of those fights where if pretty much all the DPS and everybody survives the first 2 guys, and you get to the last 2, it gets a lot easier unless you get
Yeah.
I think it's one of those fights where you have to get every mechanic right, or it's or you're which I hate that because you can get right to the end and then it's like, oh nope, not that one.
Well, it's also timing when you kill the boss, because their big damage dealio, it resets when you kill a boss. So that's how you end up with two of them at the same time. Like we had the lizard and the bird at the same time.
Thank you for repair.
Well, thanks for the hammer.
He dropped the hammer.
Where did the hammer go? There it is.
Thank you for the hammer.
Thank you. I always figured I could make those.
Please, hammer, don't hurt him.
We lose Steve.
Gonna stand next to Val this time so that when I do my charge, I don't go 3 blinks past the boss when he comes to you and have to turn around.
I'm going to assume that Steve dropped offline.
He said he was going AFK, so I don't know.
He's
Oh, okay, I didn't
probably
hear
in
that.
Oz.
He died right at the same time I did.
Give him a minute then.
I'm on my way. Sorry. Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yep. Welcome back.
Nope.
Okay, I'm confused because I'm apparently above everybody, but
Head north. Yeah, the hallway you're heading. Go ahead down that one, and that's heading towards.
how'd that go while I was gone? Did y'all get them down?
Yeah, we killed another one too while you're away.
Sorry, I figured I died fast enough or early enough. I could run down and make a beverage and check on my plumerias. And yes, there was one down, but nothing broke. So I'm happy with that. All right, let me eat something real quick. Hold on.
Yeah, this might be our last pull, so you might
Yeah, I was just
have
gonna
some
say.
time.
Well, I mean, it helps. Before everybody drops off, those of you who have done Mechagon or whatever it's called, Mecha Leka High, Mecha Hiney Hole, I'm missing something on this damn quest that I'm on.
Are you saying the word of the day?
Mecha Leka High, Mecha Hiney Hole.
Malaka e Mako?
Everyone's ready.
Okay. Here comes Skullcap.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
More play for the pack. The wind is at our backs.
I got X.
I got Paku.
Got Gronk.
It's Happy Raptor time.
So that must be the DBM notice, Zebu. It's changed to the Raptors.
I got Pikachu.
I got Feather.
White Wasp.
Bird coming soon.
5, 4,
Gronk's at 25%.
2, 1.
Or Pikachu. Pikachu is at 7.65%. Pikachu is down.
Stalkers are up.
I'm grabbing Kimball.
I was trying to avoid you too.
Everyone should be on Gong.
Yeah, sorry, that was on the wrong one.
1.
Bird to the north. After this bird, we should probably swap.
Darn it, I wasn't far enough away. I got attacked.
Val, if you could grab.
I got him. I got Kimball.
Alright, I got that.
Raptors are up.
Still on. The Raptors are down.
15%.
5, 4, 3,
Birds down. Go.
Birds to the south. How are you doing on stacks, Val?
I got 2 stacks.
Brock's almost down. I'll grab Kimball.
Where's the other one?
He'll be showing up shortly. As soon as Gaunt goes down.
They're both on me right now.
I got Gaunt.
How did Gaunt not
I'm
die?
down.
Any way to get Val back up?
Yeah,
He's
where's
up.
the other boss?
They're both on me.
Kunda's active now.
I'm taking Kimball.
Alright, I'll get Akuna. I got Akuna Matan.
5, 4,
Birds up. Raptors are down.
1.
Oh crap. Cooldowns if you got them.
How's your stacks?
I don't have any. I'm dead.
Oh, okay. Oh, I got them both. I'm dead.
What causes the mind wipe again?
No, you don't. You're dead.
Akunda casts it.
Poor life
okay.
choices.
Yeah, we might need a 4th healer just for the cleanse on that mind wipe. I can only
Is it
clear
because
one.
I was standing in front of him, or
Nope, he hits like 3 random people.
5, 4,
Fools are the first to
2,
die.
1.
Purified by lightning. I'm assuming that was the last pull.
Yeah, we'll
Yes,
call
please.
it done there.
Everybody's seen all the mechanics now, at least.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
we
Great
get
job,
to
man.
the 4th boss, which is pretty good.
portal coming up?
Ooh.
Have a good night, folks.
You
All right,
too.
yeah,
Feel
feel
better.
better.
Neo, feel better.
Good night.
Thank you for the portal and the feasts.
Yep, thanks all.
Yeah, we got opulence on what, 2nd try, 3rd try?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That was good.
And it was a commanding defeat of opulence.
There you go.
yes.
Stop by anytime.
Y'all have a good night.
Yep, you too.
Yep. Have a good night, guys.
Night all.
We'll see
Good night.
y'all Monday.
Night.
Maybe earlier if I